Let's get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, Griffin. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Screen play, Anderson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively stretch back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On second down, Anderson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll indeed go for it with Lynch. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Griffin now off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for... It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. They run with it. It's Khaled. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
10 yards still left on second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Off the bootleg. Griffin. Flushed out right. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Griffin. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They start the drive with Anderson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, We have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go now. Boom, land it. Watch it now, buddy.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Dorsett. Touchdown, Washington! Philip Dorsett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He goes underneath for Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lynch finding Thomas there for the Bronco first. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Anybody's coming, watch him. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, it's Lynch. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to the ground, Anderson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Partner, they're trying to throw the deep ball against a Pro Bowl corner of a year ago. I'm not real good at this stuff, but it seems to me that that would lessen the odds of completing it, wouldn't it?
Might want to go to the other side of the field, although that's not any cakewalk either, but I'm with you. Bad guy to target there on the deep ball. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Hey,
3rd and long. It's Griffin. Looking for Pryor long. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Phillip Rivers, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Let's go.
On second down, Lynch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Lynch now throwing on third. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
The play clock's running down.
Here we go.
10th carry now for Anderson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go. Green, 39.
To throw on second down. Lynch. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. That'll bring up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now he's flushed out left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, landed. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check, Patriot.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go play action with Griffin. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Off the bootleg. Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And a solid run down inside the 30. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action. Griffin. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Lynch. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Defense showing blitz. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ryan Kerrigan in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now Griffin on second down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. Going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. Green 39. Back 99. Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up.
They run. Anderson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Back 99. Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now.
They run it again with Anderson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They'll run for it. Anderson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Trell prior that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try the option right here on third down. He may try and run for this. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still fourth down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And coming out now, the Broncos. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense can...